I'm gonna have the models test it, like model the shit. So I
Mm-hmm.
make two versions or something, like two tees, two hoodies, right?
Mm-hmm.
I ain't bad. To get the photo shoot done, put that bitch up on Instagram and just wait and say, if you want one, reserve it here.
Cool. Yo, what's happening?
Yep.
Episode 1. I go by the name of Divine By Trey Divine, Divine Garvey, Trey Ellis. To my right, we got
Your favorite side nigga that's unemployed right now. Something better in this bitch.
Something Better, man. And we together we make the new podcast we plan on starting, or we starting today, called the Rappers Anonymous Podcast. So hi, my name is Divine By, and
You said
I'm a
that.
rapper.
Hi, my name is Nathan, and I am a rapper transitioning into a businessman because they get niggas out of here every month.
Facts, facts,
I don't
facts.
want to rap no more.
Which segues to the first topic of the podcast is um what is your toughest gripe with the music industry?
It's not about rap anymore. It is not even business anymore. Like what we consider business in this culture, at least from my experience, it may change. Now there's some people that be on time. Them is the niggas that are around me, and that I actually personally like are fans of.
Word.
As I've gotten older, like I came into it like this because I wanted it to be my job. So like I would imagine like niggas be on time, like communicate, you know, text niggas, get info, have business cards and shit, which is something I wanted to do. I rock my own clothes. Branding is important, but then I said like, is the value system is fucked up, if anything.
For sure.
Like what like
And I
I don't
mean,
want to sound like the nigga that rapped his whole life and didn't want to fuck it and didn't make it. He ain't doing no numbers because I'm not complaining. I mean, I can find other ways to make money. First of all, you can make money billions of different ways outside rap. But my only gripe, I think, is that there's no bar. Um, Social media kind of has watered down shit because now there's no actual development, like or come up process. Like having the cult fan base is too hard because everything is at your fingertips.
true.
I
True.
think it lowers the value or the anticipation. Like, how do you build anticipation for something that only lasts a month? Kendrick album dropped, it hyped, peaked, and now he's just doing records. Like he's breaking records like he does with every album, but like it fell off in like 30 days.
Yeah. I mean, and I think a lot of people, to play into the whole microwave era, a lot of people didn't receive it the way it was supposed to be received because nobody has the attention span to pay attention to it as much as they needed to. Kendrick doesn't make albums that you can listen to one time, pick a song for your playlist, and be done with it. It's a whole. Each song has a different meaning when you listen to it with the rest of it.
The value system, man, is fucked up. The way I think the value system. Now, I'm not gonna say completely. There is some, choice people that are out here doing this shit properly. I mean, in my opinion, as if you're conducting yourself as a person that cares. Does that make sense? When I say cares, I mean that wants the shit, wants to make change, wants to make some progress, innovates. Make sense? Pushes the culture forward. Everyone can do what another person is doing. Not person can break the mold. And I'm not talking about setting a trend. Does that make sense? I'm like building your own wave and your own empire, or like providing to a community, or throwing an event, going out and shaking hands where people don't want to shake hands. That shit's dope to me. So those things go a long way. Everything is very instantaneous. That's the hard part.
Yeah, and I would say my probably to tie into that, my frustration behind it is I guess the lack of a follow through. When you do the shaking hands and you meet the new people, and it's I'm gonna fuck with you, I'm gonna get with you, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that, and there's no, but not even on your end for follow through, but like the other end.
Yeah,
it's
niggas
like we rock, whatever, and then you got something for me, like, hey, all right, bet you say you wanted to rock, well, what you trying to do?
You got something for me?
And you don't even get a response, and it's just like, all right, well now I know 90% of y'all just saying that because that's the thing to say when you're in an event.
Don't drop fire emojis under my shit. If you're not listening to my shit, because I pay attention to all my numbers.
Mm-hmm.
Majority of my numbers also, which is part of the game, it's just part of anything you do. it'll be people that don't know you that support you the most. But shout out to everyone that does support me, that I know personally. I fuck with y'all, and I'm always gonna support y'all. Shout out to One Life Clothing. You know what I'm saying? Right here, hope they can see that. I just went to have an event yesterday at the Pull Up and Cookout HTX. That shit's live. Tap in for the next one. Shout out Yam. Shout out Southern. Shout out Q-Pick. Shout out my dog K-Dot. RDMP Live. Shout out 97 on the box for being there. Shout out Iconic Studios. Yeah. So
Cool. That's what's up. Sound like it was a dope event.
oh no, it was fucking phenomenal. Shout out Sandman Studios. They had a dope ass art event that happened. I met the guy. Had a ill ass pair of Jeremy Scotts. I ain't seen him in years. Oh, and shout out our brother Gage.
Hey, shout out to Gage. Shout out to Gage.
Outers an Asset Gang, Hippie Juice Factory Gang, all day.
For sure.
Doing this thing, man.
Segue. Next, I guess the next topic is we recently had a battle.
We did.
And it was interesting to say the least for those who wasn't in attendance. No, sorry you couldn't make it.
Damn, now I'm not sorry. I'm not sorry.
AKA none of you niggas.
None of you niggas. Nigga, just
shout
say no.
Shout out to Jeff Nobody,
Shout
Mike
out
Garza.
to Jeff and Mike Garza for hosting it. Shout out to Smitty Spread Love who showed up. He was late, but he showed up.
Fact. Shout out to Smitty. But
he was a man of his word, nigga.
Also,
a lot of you niggas said y'all was gonna show up. Sometimes niggas just say no. I'm not bitch made. I plan to go far in life, and that takes me being able to hear no's. I'm one of them.
Yeah,
I'm a grown man.
And for those who really couldn't make it, we had footage.
We had it.
Footage didn't really work out the way we thought it would, so we're gonna figure out something and try to get it going, get it working.
Just making a music video.
And
how about that?
I don't know about that. We're gonna have to figure that out.
No, I got an idea.
I'm sure you do. So we're gonna have to figure it out.
You know, I got math. We'll talk about it. I can't talk about it.
Yeah. So
sorry, math.
So you know, y'all might see something related to that very soon. Within the next month or so, you're gonna see and hear from us for sure. What else has been happening? How's your week, bro? How's things been for the week?
Broke up with my girlfriend. Well, she broke up with me.
It happened.
It
happened. Real nigga activity.
Slumming it. You know what I'm talking about? You know, life is whooping a nigga ass. I got finals tomorrow. I'm about to be a pastry artist because this rap shit don't pay my bills. And I gotta get paid, nigga, because it take money to make money. You know what I'm saying?
Take money. For real. So yeah, same here. Shit, working.
Thugging it out, man.
It's been a good, somewhat of a busy holiday week to start the winter holidays. So Thanksgiving was cool for the most part, at least on my end. I was able to cook a lot, do the family thing. You know, everything was straight. And I'm doing a family thing right now. So yeah, you know, that's just how it goes. But you know, we gonna get ready to start a new week. It's about to be the first week of December, so we getting into the tail end of 2022.
He's a father.
I am a Faja.
A Faja? No, that's not. Oh yes, you are.
Faja.
You know what a Faja is, right?
From Austin Powers.
No, like
they say Faja, but they was saying father. That's just how you say it, father.
I just want you to know that's like a new thing.
That's a new thing. There's a new thing. There's a new Faja apparently. What's the new Faja? It's not something you want to be called?
It's something I want done, but I don't want to be called that.
Oh.
Yeah.
Interesting. Okay. Well, never mind then. I am a parent, to say the least. I'm sure that's still a okay reference. So, I'm gonna use the word parent and
you can say parent, parental guardian.
Yeah, no, I'm not. No, I'm more than
be used against you.
That's true, but no, I'm a parent. Goddamn, no parental guardian.
Daddy.
Yeah, I made this thing, and she's growing. But yeah, I mean, back to the music thing. I mean, man, it's been an interesting year. If we kind of doing somewhat of a recap for the year.
You did okay.
Yeah, I would say it's been productive. Made some new music. You had an album drop, two of them. Two album drops.
Got a video on the way still.
Video on the way. Another video already shot. Another project coming out for 2023. SBMG. You got you and Mike Garza. Shout out to Mike Garza.
Our shit.
Yeah, and then we got the Huey and Garvey part 2. So that's gonna be a thing. So yeah, I'll look out on the lookout for that.
My next 3 years is lined up.
For real. The ultimate visionary. So, yeah. So, it's first episode. We definitely gonna be making more of these. We figure we try to make this thing a start. You definitely guys gonna see a lot of us around, whether we doing blogs or voicemails or podcasts, speaking our minds about different things. Like I said, that first topic, we as rappers that have been doing
active,
this for
done plenty of shows and
been around, shook hands, talked to a bunch of people, spat a lot of rounds, ran a lot of verses,
freestyles.
Yeah, freestyle interviews.
We not where we want to be at all. Trust me, I'm still developing the audience, but we did a lot of groundwork. Like a lot, nigga. Like, sure. Where are we from? We from Houston. We from Houston, Texas.
Didn't even say that. Hey, this is Houston, Texas. If y'all haven't figured it out, man.
Bitch ass, punk ass nigga.
Yeah, punk ass nigga on the hood. You heard me?
It's Malaysia, Texas, man.
So, you claim Malaysia. I would say Malaysia. That's crazy. Malaysia, Texas.
Shout out to somebody out there named Malaysia.
Yeah, I'm sure there's a Malaysia somewhere out there for sure. I'm from South Park, Texas, Houston, Texas. If you didn't know, now you know. So you're definitely gonna be seeing a lot more of us, not only in the city but online in your hearts. Hopefully, we're gonna wrap it up pretty quick, like just a little something to let y'all know who we are, what we plan on doing. You can follow me on.
Why are we wrapping it up right now, nigga? We ain't even get started.
Oh shit! I mean, you got something that you want to talk about?
Yeah, nigga, it's called Rappers Anonymous. I'm getting my shit on.
Okay, we'll get your shit
say,
off,
bro.
Get your shit off.
How do you feel about the sensitivity? Do you feel like it's a bunch of niggas? I know they say all marketing is important, right? Marketing dollars is important. As I've gotten used to this shit, I just found this year, if you ain't got money, don't rap. And then you're gonna realize when you start getting money that maybe rap ain't the first thing on your mind, because you're trying to think about what money you can invest into the next thing. Do you even think rap is like even valuable?
I think it.
Like, do you even think it means shit?
No, I think it means a lot. It's just what we use it for makes it meaningless. Like the things that we can do as a culture.
You think rap is more dollar driven and trend driven than it was to change lives and better empower others? Absolutely.
That's why the message, I think, is messed up, and what's being spread is what it is because it's dollar driven. But I do think it still matters because it makes an impact. What's around, from the lingo to dances to what people wear to what businesses people support and choose not to support to, most of that come from some sort of music or just rap or hip hop culture in general. People know kind of like what they say, keep the hand on the needle. The needle tells them, all right, when to put on certain clothes, when something is played out, when was something trash, when was something fire, what to copy, who to rap like, who to look like, if you're talking about the female MCs and females in general.
Shout out to real female MCs. Shout out C-Red.
For real.
Shout out Lady London. Shout out
Most Def.
Armani Caesar. Huh?
Come over here, man. So yeah. So I mean, I definitely think it's still important. It's just the what we do with our importance just seems to be watered down right now.
Yeah, father.
Yeah. Go ahead. I'm still.
Do you feel that? I was having a conversation. I be watching Hove. Like, I watch old Hove interviews.
But I mean, the village I made.
Well, you have to play the game.
Now I have to redo the village.
I'm sorry, but that's just how it goes sometimes. But there you go.
Now I have to do a different one over and over again.
Okay, well, go ahead and in your room and do it over again.
Okay.
Thank you. That's Amina, third member of the podcast.
Yeah, third. Suspended.
Yeah, so she is on probation period. We was talking about hip hop's, or is it important?
Do you think I think it's business. I think it's 100% business and sales at this point. Now, will I say all hip hop is the same? Look, we clearly are outliers here. But I think we're trying to figure this shit out as well. I figured this shit out. Marketing is everything. Branding is everything. What did Hope say? I'm a businessman. What is it?
I'm not a businessman. I'm a businessman. Let me handle my business. Damn. Yeah, and that's just but that's true. I mean, I think a lot of people, and myself included, didn't always look at ourselves like a brand. You looked at yourself like an individual MC who had a message, who had something to say. But in this day and age, when in the internet era, there's not anybody in particular that can do that for you. And if it is, they're not doing it well enough to make a difference. So you have to be your own marketeer and your marketing team, your street team. You have to be your own
funder,
PR team
to
be able to.
Team, you got to do all the dirty work.
Versus back then in the golden age of hip hop, which is the 2000s or the 90s, you had a label.
You had to be nice too.
Right.
There was a criteria. You couldn't just get on because you had access.
Well, I mean, you had to be nice so we could put a team around you.
Yeah.
Now you have to be nice. Well, not really. You have to have this team so we can make you nice.
Right.
And it's like, yeah, we can make you sound nice. We don't really care for you to be nice. We just want you to have a following.
And approachable.
Yeah. Can you get us clicks without us having to try to?
Right.
While back then it was, no, we know how to get people to you. We just want you to be nice. So when they get there, we're going to put people in the venue. You just need to be nice when we get on stage. But now it's, you need to bring all the people on stage and we're going to tell you what to say so they can tell you you're nice. And so it's a weird pendulum effect on how that's turned into a thing. And the greater rappers and entertainers are people who are actually talented. But I think that's also why it makes it so weird to be in the industry now, because of the fact that anybody can be a rapper nowadays.
No one, it doesn't even, like I said, I'm not shitting on anybody. And we understand promotion and marketing is the most important thing, but myself, I can't see myself like, I imagine ad revenue is important. Like I be seeing some shit, I be like, I'm not a nigga to floss and get robbed. Like I'm not trying to be outside with $60,000 in my hand and in my pockets, bro, at all times. Yeah. I'm not trying to be a nigga to, like, I want to do good and I want to thrive. Now, am I picking and choosing as me being stubborn? Maybe, but there's just certain shit I won't do. I want to thrive off being a solid nigga, being consistent, being able to add value to rooms, being marketable, my business acumen, understanding the business. Rapping well, of course, but not just rapping well, being able to help others. Like, I'll ghostwrite, nigga. Like, I'm at the point where I think I'm a grown-ass man, bro. I've grown fast. When I started, did I look at everything the way I look at it now? No, but as I'm 27 now, I started when I was 19. I started taking it serious around 23, started doing shows at 25. Like, I mastered that shit before I even leaped out. Though that's how important this shit was to me, to be solid. But now I'm thinking about it, I'm just like, the game changes.
Yeah.
And so I'm just like, I'm making the adjustments of like, does the music even matter? Or if you ain't got people behind you to support you, like,
it can't matter by itself anymore.
Yeah. And so that's why I was like, damn, well, should I just wait and hold the music and make music a backdrop? Because that's kind of what I've been leaning towards now. Like, I'm more focused on clothing, branding, and business acumen and sales, and learning those things and running ads. Because fuck the music. If the music is good, sure, but everyone's music is good now. Yeah. You have to separate. It's they say it's over 66,000 songs a day being released,
and it's not
there's
even
a new rapper every day. What are you gonna do to separate yourself from the billions of people? And that's the question.
Right? Because it's not that everybody is good. It's just that everybody can be heard. That's what it comes down to. And when you have an oversaturation of content,
there's no rules anymore.
Yeah, there's way more supply than there is demand right now. It's like people, no matter what type of song you want to listen to, you can find that song, somebody that made that song. And the tricky part is that now you don't have to have made more than one song. If you got that one song, people are going to go to you for that one song, and then they're going to find somebody else that make that same exact thing. They're not really looking for too much nuance.
Yeah.
And that,
in order to become a nuance, it take a lot of, man.
Yeah. Take a lot.
Take a lot.
Creativity and thought. And I don't think a lot of us have, and I say us as everybody in the culture, a lot of us in that culture just don't have the same requirements to need to be creative or need to be that memorable.
Creative.
Everybody's looking for the bag, so it's like, it's not about what can I say on this track that's gonna make people want to come back to it. It's what can I say that's gonna make things go viral. What can I say to make this particular sound or this particular song and this thing go so crazy that it's on TikTok. It's a dance. It's not really any thought-provoking thing. It's just something that can be danced to, can make you feel good, and that can be put in somebody's playlist that sounds just like this. which is where you get the copycat era from. Where now, oh, that song is cool. Bet I'm gonna make the 20th. Yeah, I'm gonna make. I don't know the name of the song.
Everyone sound like Pop Smoke in New York right now.
Yeah, you're gonna have, and you're gonna have that, just like the Ice Spice. Like, I guarantee you're gonna see a whole bunch of beats just like that. You're gonna hear a whole bunch of "You Thought I Was Feeling Used," and you're gonna hear a whole bunch of FNFs with Glorilla. You're gonna hear a bunch of that. It's the wave. Or the wave is not even them. The wave is doing what the wave is.
Do you feel that? So some people would say that we're being stubborn. Us already. Well, how would you do? Don't say conscious rap. We're not conscious. Let's say this: we take time and put words together very well.
Yeah,
have something to say.
But
He makes a range of everything. So do I. But I'm content wise. I focus on content more, and lyricism, and so does he. But the art of rapping well, that's what our lane is.
But I also think that some people misconstrue being lyrical for conscious, and that's not the same thing.
Because I can do the exact same shit.
Yeah, I make conscious music, and I know people who can make conscious music that's not lyrical, and I know lyrical artists that are not conscious. Mm-hmm. They're just really dope at putting words together.
Yep.
So when you get put in a box like that, people kind of tune you out because they just assume you finna get a bunch of words or a bunch of intellectual talk on this song that
I'm not preaching
is above everybody.
I'm not preaching.
Yeah, I mean, and you ain't got to, but some people stray away from learning something new, and which is the crazy thing. A lot of times with
music is for escapism now. It's not to be held. It's not.
I'm not looking to learn something to be taught. I'm looking to forget about what I'm going through and have fun for the moment. And then when I'm going through something.
By the way, people that listen to our music, we're not talking to you. Anyone that's shaking my hand and say I fuck with you, that we're not talking to you. We're talking general. Okay. I can't believe we gotta do shit like that.
But I mean, I think people that listen to us feel that way too. They just we just happen to be part of what they listen for. Mm-hmm. And not that there's anything wrong with it. It's just some people are the odd man out in those situations. When you have a situation where a million people don't want to feel, they're gonna look for stuff that don't make them feel. But then when they do want to feel, then they'll start to look for those songs that make them feel or make them think. It's just there's way more songs. It's way easier to make something to make you feel good than it is for you to think about what you need to do to fix your bad situation.
What do you think? When did you learn that? When did you learn that music ain't shit? It's your business and how you market it. When did you accept it? I accepted it last year and figured that game out. I said, "Fuck this." I know exactly what I do now. If someone would have told me this exact shit, like I'd be beating the promoters to shows, man.
I know.
I'd be beating the niggas that put me on to their own shit.
I learned it in 2020 because 2020 taught me. All right, nobody can go to a show. Let's see what happens to music. Let's see what happens to creativity. Does it dwindle? And it did a lot because a lot of what is popular is stuff. A lot of what is popular is something you gotta kind of like. Some songs, and I've learned this from the Joe Budden podcast, is that some songs sound better in the club. You can't be at home by yourself and listen to certain songs because it's just not gonna hit the same. That's why Drake is something like when they would listen to an album, they gotta go outside. They gotta go to certain clubs and certain spots where he made that song for to really get a feel for like, oh, okay.
Yeah,
is it going here? Okay, cool. Then it's fire. Right. It's mood music. And on the flip side, you might not hear "To Pimp a Butterfly" in the club. Because that's not what it's for. If you go home and you somewhere in the protest or you reading, you educate, that's gonna resonate with you the most because you're at your peak mentally. You're at your most curious at that point.
Because you're in your thoughts.
Right. It's kind of like when you relate it to food. Some people go to certain restaurants because they know what they get. Like I know what I want right now. I'm not finna try something new. I'm not have to waste my time going somewhere new when I know what I want. I'm going here. And then you got other times where, yeah, I do want to try something new. Let me check out this spot that serves a bunch of stuff I never had before, and let me kind of entertain myself. Yeah. So it's just most people tend to want to go to the McDonald's because they know it's fast, it's cheap, and it's gonna give me. I know exactly what it's gonna taste like, and that's what it is with music. I'm going to the club. I'm going to the club records because it's fast, it's quick, and I know what it's gonna sound like.
Do you think that is? Do you think is this? I'm trying to ask a question for niggas. Like the thoughts I be thinking about. Do you think that man, how do I answer this shit, man? What do you think is the defining factor between damn. Let me ask you this in the meantime. What do you think is how do you think that you're gonna pull an audience as you as an artist today? And I'll give you my answer afterwards. And how would you encourage other artists who are like us in our lane?
Me personally, I think it's gonna be video. It's gonna be video, and it's gonna be not necessarily putting out a lot of music, but repeatedly promoting the music that I do put out, and keeping it in people's faces. Like because one thing I've learned about the radio is they're gonna play a song you don't like until you like it. And as annoying as that is probably one of the most effective ways to promote anything. If you see a commercial, and I guarantee you, y'all been on YouTube, and y'all will be on YouTube,
Google ads, boy.
You will see the same commercial 7 times. If your video,
you're gonna see it,
and that's because there's money behind it. They've put a level of importance behind it to where it's like, yeah, you might not like this, but until you tell me I don't like this, stop playing this, I'm gonna keep giving it to you until you change your mind. And I see, Mom. And so I think for me personally, that's where it's gonna come down to. I'm gonna have to adapt some of that into my promotion material to remind people, yeah, I do have a song out. Yeah, I do have a project out. Yes, I do make this type of music. Hey, this song that you was looking for me to make is out. Get it. Put it on your playlist.
Called Rosebuds. It's out right now.
So
turn up.
Yeah, for sure. So I think, what do you think?
I think what's gonna come for me is getting on everybody's shit and smashing it. At this point, when I make shirts, I learn attention is key now. So by the time this comes out, I'm probably jumped on someone's shit and smashed it. So like I'm at the point where I just want to start giving shit out. I don't really care right now. I'm giving out testers. I'm shooting photo shoots. My shit right now is not releasing my shit. It's into helping others and being a part of other people's journeys at this point. Network.
That makes sense.
Being a likable face, being a valuable face, and being able to be known to add value to others because everyone's trying to get it like you. I know I'm gonna win regardless. I'm already working personally on some shit. Like, I'm in school for shit right now. That's right? But I think me also, when it comes to marketing my shit, not just using other people's platforms, but when it comes to me, it's bags. I need a bag. And because I learned how much this shit costs, and I did a whole bunch of reading, like all this year, all the music I released this year was done last year.
True.
I took all this time to study. There's more shit that I hustled backwards. I'll say that right now. I treat this shit like sales. If there's no demand for what you're doing, you just throwing darts at a grass. Like in the grass.
Yeah.
You're not even hitting the bullseye. So what I did was like make yourself known. Don't be too known, but make yourself known. Be valuable and be encouraging and add to other people because you can't do shit by your damn self.
Stay in people's faces, stay in people's ears.
Stay in their ears. Look fly, carry yourself. Image is everything too. First impressions, like, nigga, I'm looking for another job. What I just came back with. I came back with 3 job opportunities. I walked in and went, got it. I found out where they was at and I wanted it.
Right.
That fast. Took me all 30 minutes. Drove to Rice Village, got it. So it's really about how you carry yourself. So really, like, goes back to business. It's not about your talent, your skill, or anything. What do you give to another person? What can you do? What are you good at? So I made myself good at a whole bunch of shit.
And how fast can you let people know that you're good at it?
Right. And the fast comes with ClickFunnels. Shout out Grant Cardone. I took his seminar. And then using other people. It's ad space. If you got clothing, run up in niggas stores and figure out if you can get your clothing there or do pop-ups.
Yep, I mean,
because that's another way to do it. Now it's gonna cost you some. It's gonna cost you some prep, and you got to get a line sheet and some other shit. But that's part of the game.
And the other side of that, even on an old school tip, when people used to sell CDs out their trunk and then at the back, pull up on people
have
and sell
a
them.
Physical,
or even
thing.
just have like, don't be afraid to do partnerships with people. Like,
work with others.
You can go into gas stations right now and they still selling local CDs and stuff like that. So it's nothing to say, hey, do you mind if I post this flyer for this show? Or hey, do you mind if I
I was running up with a QR code with my brand face on it all over the place.
There you go.
Having them put in their window.
It's, again, staying in people's faces, staying in people's ears is probably the best way to market your talent. Because like you said, you can be the greatest nigga in the world, but it don't matter if don't nobody know.
I make this analogy all the time. Would you rather be the nigga in the room that's the smartest, don't know nobody, or would you rather be the nigga in the room that's smart as fuck but isn't the smartest but knows every nigga in the room and who runs it? Who runs the building?
Yeah. And on that note, we're going to keep it to a close. That's the question that we pose to you all. Do your homework. Answer that for yourselves. We would love if y'all would comment on what y'all heard.
3 takeaways. What are the 3 takeaways that we've learned? Being of service. Always be. I'm at this point, I don't even charge. I just want to work. I don't want to be a work for hire. I want to help niggas. I want to look. Send me a beat. If you think I'm ill, like send me a beat. I'll smack the shit out of it. All I ask is that you credit me, and then we shoot a video. That's all I care about.
So we're talking about the bag, availability, promotion.
That's it.
Cool.
If you already dope, you don't have to work.
That's a fact. So we can't wait to see y'all comments. We really hope y'all comment, like, share, subscribe, all that goodness and things. Have any questions? Want to hit us up about anything? Hate us, like us, whatever.
I don't give a damn.
Follow me on Divine Bob Music, DIVINE BA Music. You got something better, SUMTHING.
Nigga, I can say it.
Go ahead, do your thing, man. Tell them who you be.
Look, on IG, you can find me there because I like having centralized shit. So you can find me on all music platforms, and you can definitely find me on IG. And yes, I'm a nigga that responds to positivity. And if you bring negativity to my page, I'll fuck you up verbally.
Block, nigga.
Block.
Party.
My block game is impeccable. It is
Block
pristine.
Party. Everybody's invited.
It's at SUMTHINGBEDDAR. SUMTHINGBEDDAR.
And again, we appreciate y'all for tuning in to the Rappers Anonymous podcast. We thank y'all for allowing us to share. We will call this episode Session 1.
Session 1.
As all therapy sessions tend to have session numbers to them. So we appreciate y'all, and we out.
Oh, by the way, we're not professionals. This is our experiences. Don't complain. Don't come to us fact checking. We ain't here for that because we'll fact check your ass. We're going to find out who said it. No disrespect.
Peace.
All love.